Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Grant Hardy.
When I grew up, I had a learning disability, and it really stems down to ADD. I had a really hard time focusing. And because of that, I failed grade 1. So my name is Carson Ting. I'm an artist and designer.
Artist Carson Ting wanted his art to make a difference, which is how he connected with LDS, the Learning Disabilities Society. Dr. Jennifer Fain, Director of Education at LDS, tells us more about the society.
1 in 10 children will discover that they learn differently and have a learning difference. And while we really seek to celebrate those differences, what that means is that children with learning differences often struggle in school. And not only does that impact their academic achievement, but it impacts their self-esteem and their confidence. So we connect with children and youth with learning differences and support them in addressing those foundational skill gaps that are holding them back so that they can have more positive educational experiences and continue on in their educational journeys.
The pandemic challenged LDS to reimagine how it connects with students in the community, and they came up with a unique approach: build a mobile classroom on wheels. So if families can't go to them, the LDS Access Bus can go to the families. Jennifer describes what supports the bus and its team provides.
So the bus is set up with 3 instructional pods where 3 instructors can work with 3 students at a time. Using our COVID protocols, the bus is fully kitted out with Wi-Fi and our assessment software so that we can run all our diagnostic tests and do all our reporting procedures. So the bus is really for our one-to-one individualized program where we work to address foundational skill gaps for students and build confidence.
Since the bus is for students K-12, it's important that it be cool and inviting. And that's where artist Carson Ting came in.
When LDS came to me to talk about, the potential opportunity to, design this mobile learning center, I really jumped at it, and I thought I could really help make a positive difference. As a kid, I wish I knew that intelligence comes in, many different ways. And I was hoping that my art was able to, add that kind of positive impact and kind of capture that, positive transformation when kids are doing work with LDS. There's a stigma with learning disabilities, and I wanted to kind of erase that and make the bus as cool as it can be. Something that kids can really embrace and be proud of when they enter this mobile learning center. Visually, it does not depict a certain race or a certain gender. It's very neutral in that sense, so that when kids do see it, they can relate to one of the characters on the bus. And I've created this, really fun kind of environment where the characters are going through a transformation. They're going through this wild environment where they're going through portals and going through, going up steps. So there are a lot of visual cues that show that they are, going through a transformation, and that they are learning and just kind of capturing that journey.
According to Greg Sullivan, chair of the LDS board, the feedback has been great.
When kids come on the bus, they're more excited than we've seen them before, more enthusiastic, more engaged. And so not only are we going to the community to reach the kids where they are and provide that service, we think we're providing something that's exceptional and different and inviting. And so we're just so thrilled to be able to offer that now in the neighborhoods and to see the response that we're getting.
Ultimately, Carson knows this mobile classroom will make a difference.
Any kid that's put in at a disadvantage because where they live or just not having access through transportation is a real tragedy. And I think LDS having this mobile EV bus learning center is amazing. I think it's a real step forward and just wonderful.